Have you ever done something for someone, expecting them to do the same for you, but they didn't? This is the heartache of unreciprocated gestures, a common occurrence that often leaves us feeling undervalued and unseen. When we perform acts of kindness or simply extend a helping hand, we naturally anticipate a similar response. It's the principle of reciprocity, the give and take, that strengthens bonds and fosters mutual respect in any relationship. But what happens when this balance is off? It can be a tough pill to swallow, a disappointment that can even lead to questioning the value of the relationship itself. This isn't an isolated experience. According to a study, 70% of people report feeling hurt when their efforts are not reciprocated. That's nearly 3 in every 4 individuals who have felt this sting of unreturned kindness. So, it's about time we shed light on this issue. Let's dive into the 10 things you do for others but they don't do back. Number 1 on our list is lending things. It's second nature for some to lend a book, a piece of clothing, or even money. Yet many times these items are not returned or are returned in a less than desirable condition. In fact, a study found that over 70% of people have stopped lending items due to not getting them back. Next up is giving compliments. A simple, "You look great today," can brighten a person's day. However, it's not always reciprocated. An interesting statistic reveals that only about 40% of compliments are returned. Thirdly, we have inviting for gatherings. You may be the one always hosting the parties or get-togethers, but not getting the same in return. A poll showed that nearly 60% of people feel they host more than they are invited. Number 4 is showing empathy during hard times. It's human to feel for others in their time of distress. Unfortunately, when the tables turn, the same empathy might not be shown. A study revealed that people who are generous with their empathy often feel unappreciated, finally making time for others. You might always be there for others, but when you need someone, they are nowhere to be found. A survey found that over half of the respondents felt they gave more of their time to others than they received. Now, let's move on to the next 5 unreciprocated gestures. Continuing with our list, number 6 is showing respect. It's a sad truth that while many of us freely give respect, it's not always reciprocated. A survey by the American Psychological Association found that 1 in 3 people feel they're not respected by others. Moving to number 7, listening attentively. Did you know that 60% of people feel they listen more than they are listened to? This statistic from the International Listening Association highlights the importance of active listening in our interactions. Next up, number 8, giving space when needed. This can be a tricky balance to strike, but it's crucial for maintaining healthy relationships. Unfortunately, a study by the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that nearly half of participants felt their need for space was not respected. Coming in at number 9 is offering help. It's in our nature to lend a hand when we can, yet a study published in the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology found that people are twice as likely to help others than they are to ask for help themselves. And finally, number 10, being honest. Honesty is a cornerstone of any relationship, but a study by the University of Massachusetts found that 60% of people can't go 10 minutes without lying. These are the 10 things you do for others, but they don't do back. Remember, it's important to communicate your feelings and expectations to avoid disappointment. It's important to remember that not all gestures will be reciprocated, and that's okay. As we've navigated through these 10 common scenarios, we've seen how easy it is to extend kindness, only to find it's not always returned in kind. But let's not forget, it's this very act of giving, without expecting anything in return, that truly measures the depth of our generosity. However, it's equally crucial to express our feelings and communicate our needs in relationships. Whether it's a friend, a partner, or a family member, open and honest conversations can pave the way to understanding and ultimately to a healthier relationship dynamic. We encourage you to reflect on these scenarios and consider how they resonate with your own experiences. Are there ways you could improve your relationships by communicating more effectively, or perhaps by adjusting your expectations? Remember, it's not about keeping score, but about mutual respect and understanding. Don't forget to comment below with your experiences and subscribe for more insightful content.